Today we're taking a look at bestwinecoolersreview.com. Taking a look at the site. When we come in, the top of it, the banner looks really good. I like the graphic. Looks really clean. Now I am looking at this in Internet Explorer 9. I am looking at this at 1024 by 768 resolution. It does cut off the scroll a little bit at that resolution to be able to see it. So on a smaller monitor, if you were to size that smaller, it does kind of jam up a little bit and does make you scroll. So that's one thing to think about. Keep an eye on your stats and what monitors folks are looking at to see if they're actually able to see your whole screen or if they're having to roll through there. So as I take a look at the site, the one thing that I did notice when I first got to the page is your top 10 wine coolers over here. Does seem to get lost a little bit in there. The text color is very close to the background color that I'm seeing in my browser, so you really can't see that that is there. So changing that color, something in there might be helpful. Taking a look at the coolers themselves on here, the descriptions look good. Taking a look at the description, the graphic feeds in nice, the features, shows the ratings, and you can get in to read the review. There's the review there, and there's all of the information. Buying it from Amazon, final conclusion, the visit the website. You could leave your own review, so there's reviews there as well. So that's nice. That can be added to the site. Taking a look at the rankings, the rankings look nice as well, and you've got the review and the website there. I like that you have the top two there. You've got the worst two down here on the bottom. You do have a section here for articles, and that is blank. Your articles are not showing up in here, so if there's supposed to be articles in there, those aren't showing up on that list. I can go back to the wine cooler reviews, which I believe is the same if I go to the home. It just takes me back to the same place. You've got the easy navigation there, whichever someone wants to click on. I found it interesting that for the reviews that you had the best and worst together. Just seemed like an interesting choice to me, but it does pull both those up. And then as I get down here further, you have the Edge Star bottled dual zone wine cooler, and just looking here to see where that is at. So that Edge Star, if I'm looking at the ratings, that's the 32 bottle. So there's the Edge Star 28 bottle. Where's the Edge Star? So then the third item down on your list, I am not seeing matching up here between a 32 and a 28. So then to have the third item down there, and then you have the 12. So these look like those are not ranked. So those aren't necessarily on your top list. So if this is the best wine coolers review, it just seems strange that those items are in there. Let's take a list here. Okay, so those are more recent, so I can go back to older entries, and it does show me the best again and the worst. And I don't know what that did. Did it add one more listing on there? No, not sure. Need to look at that a little bit more. But the articles here, again, are blank. I did notice down here on the bottom, you've got some information. Let's check out the About page. And a basic about, you could probably do a little bit more detail in there, but that's probably enough. It just looks really bland. It is what it is. You've got the wine pairing made easy up here, so I can go to the wine pairing, which takes me to the wine pairing made easy book. Okay, then let's see, let's scroll down. And then we have a buyer's guide. Let's see what the buyer's guide does. Okay, so it shows us tips on buying, caring for your wine cooler. So it looks like your articles are all showing up down in the footer and not under the where I would expect them to in the articles area. So they do get lost down there in that footer. And they've got the articles that are nice. I like the widget from Amazon. That looks good there. So all of that looks really strong. As you know, as far as suggestions for improvement, I've just seen the couple, the top 10 wine coolers, to see that in there. Getting the articles listed in there. Knowing that this looks like it's an Amazon affiliate site, on your articles, when you've got the articles in there, you might be able to do some contextual links and actually link that over to Amazon products as well. So you could link over there. But that's just a suggestion. If you're looking to monetize the site, that you could do that. The other thing that you could do is, I am sure that there are some specific banners that you could get from Amazon that would be wine based. But again, that's strictly a preference on the site. I like the way that the site looks. I like the reviews. I like the way that the navigation is set up. I would just like to see a little bit more emphasis put on the articles, and maybe if you got them over here, that would do it. But they seem to really get buried down here on the bottom. Other than that, great site. Just check on those few little things.